Let's go to Robb Ellis with a look at a rainy forecast.
Yeah, more of the rain that we saw today, the scattered showers. I think we're going to continue with that. For much of the city, we just got some low clouds that are hanging over. The clouds are going to stay with us. There are a few locations that are still reporting some rain showers. Temperatures have cooled down mostly into the 60s, but probably not going to move very much because it is so humid out. We still have plenty of moisture in place. There's not a lot of movement in these numbers, so mid-60s is what you're going to end up with for your overnight lows. Still some scattered showers, especially into northwest Indiana. We do get a break before the next system arrives. There's a little bit of a spin in the atmosphere here. We've been talking about this little area of low pressure that's enhanced some of the rain showers into parts of Missouri. That will be moving our way, so that for tomorrow, we'll have to deal with more of these showers. And notice, embedded within that, there are some areas of heavier rain, and like we saw today, probably a couple of areas of some rumbles of thunder and some lightning. Not as much of that right now. I do have the lightning turned on, and I haven't seen any lightning strikes, at least within the last hour, within some of the rain that's moving through Indiana right now. There are a few areas, some lightning strikes. You see them popping up there just to the west of Rockford. But outside of that, now that we've lost the heating of the day, there's not much to help fuel that lightning or thunder within the storm. So temperatures are going to be in the 60s. If we see any showers overnight, they will be just that, just a few scattered showers off and on. And we'll probably pick up the rain chances a little bit heavier tomorrow, especially once we add a little bit more heat back into the forecast. 65 is what we're expecting for tonight. Some of you are already there. We'll say give or take another 5 degrees either side of that. Some of you are going to stay pretty mild with the clouds hanging with us. And then we may try to warm the temperatures up tomorrow. Not a lot of movement here, maybe into the 70s or low 70s by the midday or early afternoon time frame. We do have west or southwest winds, and notice by middle of the day, I do think we'll see some heavier downpours all throughout the area. Don't pay attention to exact locations. Just know that there will be some locations that get a quick little downpour and then a break and then a few more downpours. Unfortunately, areas to the south have already picked up a good bit of rain, and if they get hit with more rain, we could have some localized flooding. Looking to tomorrow afternoon, more of the same, more scattered showers. Again, maybe even a rumble of thunder. Couldn't rule that out as that upper level low that I talked about moves on through. And then you see into Monday, more scattered showers, although not as much coverage, not as much intensity with those as we look to Monday. So a few showers, maybe even rumbles of thunder for tomorrow. Rain chances starting to decrease as we look to Monday and Tuesday, but I do have a good number of rain chances in the 7-day forecast. They pick back up for Thursday and Friday and even into Saturday, but your highs, the entire 7-day forecast, are in the 70s.
Rob, thank you.